I'm going to teach you how to buy a house in cash, even if you're still getting a home loan. Cash is king. Nowhere else is this more prevalent than when you're buying a house. I'm going to give you the reasons why. I'm going to share all the data with you. Hang in there till the end. There's not a whole lot of data, but it's very specific and very important. So here's what it is, guys. So you're putting in offers. When you're putting in multiple offers, it's probably because you lost to someone in cash. You lost to an investor. You might have lost to Wall Street. Wall Street's buying up a ton of houses and they're paying cash, okay? Why is that important? It's important because you found the home of your dreams. Oh my God, I love this house. It has the kitchen of my dreams. It has enough bedrooms for our family. The backyard is magnificent. The garage is big. You know, whatever it is, whatever your thing is, it's just the perfect house for you. Now, there might be multiple offers being put on this house, okay? A lot of them will be financed and there may be cash offers. Well, here's what happens. Here's what agents do is they take the stack of offers and they go, here's the stack of cash. Here's the stack of finances, okay? Let's look at the finance one in a second. Let's look at the cash offers. Ooh, this one's pretty good. It's at, full price. This one's pretty good. It's only asking, $5,000 below, whatever the deal may be. And these will be able to close, call it 7 days, close fast. And there's not going to be a whole bunch of contingencies. So to the seller, that's very appealing because they want to be able to close this thing and they want guarantees. Well, cash is king. Cash is guaranteed. If I have money to give you in cash, there's no problems. If you're getting a loan, a lot of sellers might see that as, I don't know if this is going to close. I don't know if this person can actually get a loan. So I don't know if I necessarily want to accept an offer from someone who's putting in an offer with a contingency of a loan. This cash is cash. I can move on this now, okay? So it's a big deal. Here's the other thing. You're getting beat out by them over and over again, or you maybe not. Maybe you don't even have to go through that problem because we get you set up the right way from the start. So here's the thing. What we do is we pre-qualify you for a home loan, okay? You're going to get a home loan. You want to, whatever you're approved for, 300,000, 500,000, 700,000, okay? Then we take it to the next step of getting it fully underwritten, okay? Underwritten. So we're going to make sure that we cross the T's, dot the I's, check all the boxes, and the underwriter's going to go, this borrower can buy a house for $500,000, let's just say, okay? Approved, $500,000. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take it to the next step and see if we can get the cash for you. So we have a cash department, okay? The cash department's going to look at the underwriting approval, going to make sure you have the necessary assets to be able to get this house, and then they're going to go approved. So now you're able to buy the house in cash. Our bank is going to front the money for you to buy it in cash, okay? So now you're putting in cash offers, literally putting in cash offers. Your agent is going to have its own concierge of someone to help put the offers in to make sure that they're structured properly. But you are putting in cash offers. Now, here's how it works. Your agent puts in a cash offer, you win, offer accepted, okay? Whatever the negotiation was, full price, a lot of times in cash, you're able to get things cheaper too, cheaper. I think the national average is about 12% less. So a cash buyer is able to buy a house for up to 12% less. Doesn't mean that's going to be your guarantee, okay? Just giving you an example that cash actually offers leverage as well, gets you better deals, okay? You've been through this in life and like, hey, if you put this on a card, I'll charge you this, but if you pay in cash, it's a little cheaper. Same thing when buying houses, guys, same thing. So now what will happen is your offer gets accepted. We buy the house in cash. It closes fast, 1 week, 2 week, whatever the contract asks for, okay? Could be 30 days, whatever the contract asks for, okay? Now the transaction is closed. Your agent has completely done their job. They're done. They're done. You can actually move into that house. During this process, okay, you're maybe moving in, then we're going to start the loan process. Remember, you're already pre-qualified, you're already underwritten, approved, you already have checked all the boxes. Now we're going to turn this cash into a loan, okay? So it's just like the loan you were going to get from the beginning. The only added benefit, the real added benefit, is that you got an offer accepted. The real added benefit is that you might have gotten a better deal. And here's additional data for you guys. There's a lot of people that would love to move. They already own a house. And then they're out one weekend and they look at open houses or they go visit new builds, whatever the case may be. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is the house of my dreams. I'm willing on selling my house, but it's just not ready to be sold. I gotta paint it. Maybe I have to manicure the front yard or backyard. Maybe I need to clean it. You need to get it ready to be sold, right? You need to get it, presentable. And a lot of people just aren't there. But this happens all the time. They're like, oh my God, home of my dreams, but I can't buy it because my house isn't ready to be sold. What this program allows you to do is buy that house now. You can get that house now and then sell your house. That's another added benefit. And here's what's really cool. So let's just say it's going to take you 30 days to get your house ready to be sold, okay? Because you got to paint it, you got to clean it, you got to do all these things. So what you do is you buy that house in cash. Once again, we get you pre-approved, underwritten approved, get you approved to buy in cash, go buy that house in cash. Then you move out of your house into your new house. Then you clean it all up. You have a vacant home that can be sold like now. And you might even accept a cash offer on the sale of your property. It may take you 1 month. That's okay. It may take you 2 months. That's okay. It may take you 6 months. That's okay. Because inside of this cash program, we've designed it, my bank's designed it, so that you can have the time to sell your house, okay? A lot of benefits to this program, but the biggest deal is that cash is king. And like I said, you can get a 12% better deal on average when you're buying in cash. Here's another thing, guys. 27% of transactions are bought in cash, okay? A little more than a quarter of homes being sold are bought in cash. So your competition is 27%, almost a third, more than a quarter, okay? Let's call it a quarter. 1 out of 4 is buying in cash. So if you put an offer on 4 houses, one of those is being bought in cash, which means cash is your real competition. Your real competition are investors. Your real competition is Wall Street, okay? This cuts out all that and puts you on a level playing field with the cash buyers, okay? Now, this program is specific to my bank. It is specific to my bank. Not everybody offers this. You might get, these other third-party companies, they may offer a similar thing, but this is unique to our bank. This is something that we offer. Providing you're approved, you can do this. This is a big deal. It's definitely a game changer. We've funded so many with this process. I've moved people from state to state. I'll give you an exact scenario of someone that I've helped. So this couple was retiring in California, wanted to buy a house in Arizona, okay, retiring in Arizona. Now the problem truth is they were hoarders, meaning they had lanes going through their house to be able to get from room to room, just stuff stacked on each side of the house. So not in any condition to be sold, not in any condition to be sold. The agent had a heck of a time getting them to clean up clutter, but I explained this program. So what they did is they got approved, underwritten, they got approved to buy in cash. They bought the house in Arizona. Slowly, they moved stuff from California to Arizona over months, took a few months. And they finally got it all out, threw away a bunch of stuff, okay, of course, because they're hoarders. They don't want to live that life anymore, so their new house isn't set up that way. Got it cleared out, so they're able to really clean the house, get it presentable to be sold, and within this, a very short period of time, I think first week on the market, they got it into contract, and within a few weeks after that, I don't know the exact timeline, but in contract in the first week, sold, closed, and then after that closed, they took the proceeds, put that into their new loan, did the new loan on the house in Arizona, done, okay? Now, in a regular scenario where they can't buy in cash, this transaction would have probably never happened. That house would have probably never been able to be sold because they were older, okay? They weren't really motivated to clean things up. They knew they wanted to sell their house. As I remember this now, the house had been on the market for a long period of time, but just couldn't get a buyer because of the condition that it was in. But because of this program, they were able to get the home of their dreams, the retirement home of their dreams in Arizona, and properly sell their house in California for top dollar. So if you're interested in something like this, you need to reach out to us. I think everyone should be a cash buyer. I mean, not everyone's going to be approved because you do need a little bit more cash. You do need a little bit better credit. You do need to be a little bit of a stronger buyer. But if you had this opportunity, why wouldn't you want this tool in your back pocket if needed? Imagine giving every agent the option. You can put in a financed option offer, or you can put in a cash option offer. The agent's always going to want to go with the cash because it's a winning deal. It's a winning deal. So I hope this helps you guys. I hope to hear from you, and I hope your adventures in buying houses are successful. Have a great one.